All right, let's continue on and take a look at a couple of more of these other features. And let's do that with a couple of other clips. I'm going to collapse layer number 2, and I'm going to go up to my Photos folder, and let's grab picture number 4, and let's put that in our comp window like so. Now, the first thing I want to do is change the order. Again, I want to keep that descending stairway to keep it organized. And secondly, I would like this clip to begin at the end of clip number 2. So I'm going to hold my playback head, drag, and then I'm going to hold the shift key and snap it to the end of clip number 2. I'm now going to select clip number 3. I'll put my cursor over the front edge of that clip until I see the two-headed arrow. I'll drag to the right and then hit the shift key to snap it where the playback head has been placed. All right, so let's decide what we're going to do here. All right, so let's change the scale of this picture and leave it static. So put my playback head over the clip so I can see it. And I'll open up the transform features. Let's change the scale to this. Let's see, I'm going to change the scale to about 50%. And then I'm going to put my playback head at the beginning of that clip. Okay. All right, so now we're going to set rotation for this. So let's go down and at 10 seconds, let's set the first keyframe position. Clock is blue, keyframe appears in the timeline. And let's say that this is going to be a 5-second duration clip. So let's go ahead and cut that before we actually rotate it. So we'll go here, we'll go to our time code in the corner, and we want to put in 15 seconds, which would be 1500. And the first thing we're going to do is clip that file there. So I'll put my cursor over the edge, start to drag when I see the two-headed arrow, and hit the shift key, and it will snap precisely to that point in time. Let's go down and address this whole rotation process. And you'll notice that the first zero you see is by itself. And if I was to click on that now and put in a 2, and then just drag through that change I've made, you'll notice that your object will rotate twice based on that 2 we put in the second keyframe. And there's that second keyframe that's been introduced because of the change we made. Now let's go in and we'll take that and we'll make that 0 again. And let's change the double 0 to the right of that. That falls behind that plus sign. So I'm going to click on that. And let's put in 90, which is essentially 90 degrees. I'm going to hit return. So what that means is that now between those two keyframes, it's going to rotate just 90 degrees. So I think it's probably clear that the first number that you see gives you numbers of rotations, that's 0 there, and then the second set of zeros will give you increments of rotation between 0 and 360, or 359 to be specific. All right, so let's go ahead and let's preview what we just did. So I'm going to put the work area bar, I'll stretch that out just after that second keyframe for rotation. And let's go back to the beginning of the timeline. And then let's preview what we have so far by hitting the space bar. So make sure you play about your timeline selected, tap your space bar, and let the RAM cache build. Now we'll go ahead and play that. Here's our scale, there's our position change, and there's our rotation. And I'm going to tap the space bar, hit Command S to save.